What's good, Commanders fans? Minicamp day one here. So, of course, Terry McLaurin was not there today. Deron Payne was there today. Curtis Samuel was there today. Antonio Gibson, Montez Sweat. Everybody was there except for Terry McLaurin. So that's the big news there. We already knew that was going to happen. I mean, we talked about this yesterday. But this is a quote from Ron Rivera that Ben Standig tweeted. He says, Ron Rivera says, it's not a big deal that Terry McLaurin and new quarterback Carson Wentz are not getting reps together in camp with the wide receiver holding out. Reminder that this coaching staff last year said the defense went sideways in part because players skipped early OTA sessions. So it is, basically contradictory there. I get what Ron Rivera is saying, but Jack Del Rio on the other side of the football did say that guy should be there. So, has Ben Standig stirring the pot there? Sure he is, but I do get what he's saying. It is a contradictory statement from what Jack Del Rio said. Not going to get much into Jack Del Rio. Ron Rivera addressed it. It is what it is on that part. I already talked about my thoughts on it. So it is what it is on that. Ron Rivera, he talked about Terry McLaurin too. He said, we're not going anywhere with Terry, quote, we want Terry to be here. Terry is a big part of what we want to do and accomplish as a football team. We're doing everything we can. We'll continue to work with it and try to get Terry here to be a part of our football team. So basically, he said a lot of coach speak. He's not worried. He talked about getting a deal with John Allen done before training camp. I think he brought up Logan Thomas, how they got a deal right before training camp too. So he just had the attitude that he's really not worried about anything. And that's what you're supposed to do as a coach. You're not going to show that you're panicking. If he is, I don't think he is, but he's just not going to give any. He's just going to have a poker face, basically. And yeah, the whole big deal with not playing with Carson Wentz. I would love for them to get chemistry. Him and Carson Wentz and Jahan Dotson are getting really good chemistry from what I'm hearing. So, and Curtis Samuel. So I would love for Terry to be out there, but it is what it is. I'm not panicking yet, but like I said yesterday, keeping my antennas up and my eyes wide open on the situation. Let's see here. What else happened in minicamp? I listened to Rick Snyder. Rick Snyder said it was a chill day, really, for the most part. They just learned plays for the most part, because after this 3-day period, they don't practice again until like a couple weeks from now. But I'm going to talk about some of the plays that stood out here. Deron Payne, this is from Chris Russell, says Deron Payne started first team reps at defensive tackle, the first time he's done that this offseason. John Bates made a nice one-handed catch from Carson Wentz. Derek Forrest was at Buffalo nickel. So John Bates has been playing really well, man. He had a good season last year, being the second tight end, especially when Logan Thomas went down. Thought he stepped up and played big. The nice catch and run after against the Eagles, where he ran to the 1-yard line, had a nice catch and run after, and then he trucked a couple guys in that Cowboys Sunday Night Massacre game that happened. I thought he played really well. Zach Selby said the same thing. John Bates made an impressive one-handed grab to start team drills. I'm always impressed by how sneaky good John Bates' hands are. Then Ethan Kadow says, who's a beat reporter as well, he said, not the best look for Sam Howell. He threw an interception. Trey Walker intercepted him during 11 on 11s for the first interception of the day. Rick Snyder also said that Sam Howell got tricked on that play. He got duped, and he said, welcome to the NFL for the rookie there. So, let's see here. My computer just refreshed for some reason. This is from John Conner. Yeah, Ron Rivera and McLaurin missing minicamp. We understand what Terry is trying to do. We want him here. He's going to be here. We believe in him as a football player. So once again, coach speak. He's not going to really play his cards. Curtis Samuel did participate in practice today. He made a catch today, so that's good news because he did rest the other day. Chris Russell says Curtis Samuel now participating in team drills. He just caught a pass. JP Finlay tweeted De'Ami Brown with a nice catch in traffic during 9 versus 9 drills. He left OTAs last week after a collision, but seems totally fine. So that's good news. Also, Rick Snyder said that Carson Wentz threw a beautiful 55-yard pass down the field, but De'Ami Brown dropped it. So this is a huge year for De'Ami. And I hate to say it's a make or break year for him in year 2, which I don't believe it's a make or break year for your sophomore season. But we do need to see some signs of progress. And we need to see, some of the things translate to the field. We need to see the speed, the hands. He had some concentration dropped the ball when he was wide open against the Bills. He slipped and fell against the Cowboys at home. He did have a beautiful catch on Trayvon Diggs, though. I will give him credit for that. So we just want to see him break out. I think he is a breakout candidate, and especially with Carson Wentz, who can stretch the field and throw the ball down the field. He just has to come up with the football and catch the football. This is from Zach Selby. Special teams update, same group of players returning punts. Trey McGowan, who I want to say he went to Pittsburgh and Northwestern. He can play running back and wide receiver. Jaquez Ezzard, who I like a lot, from Sam Houston State. Alex Erickson, I like the signing as well, who is replacing DeAndre Carter and Adam Humphries. Dax Milne and Jahan Dotson. Jahan Dotson, we'll see if he returns punts. Don't want to really have him out there on special teams too much because, you know, he's going to be our number 2 wide receiver out there. So we don't want to risk him getting hurt much. But if he can return punts, then sure. You know, if he's electric and explosive returning punts, then I don't mind him doing it. Zach Selby says Jahan Dotson gets an over-the-shoulder grab from Carson Wentz for about a 15-yard gain. So Jahan Dotson, he's just cooking everybody. Oh, and I did hear that William Jackson has been struggling in practice. Logan Paulson and Sean Springs said that William Jackson has struggled with even getting in the right spot during plays. His footwork, he's not patient. He's been grabby. So that is concerning from William Jackson III. The big signing from 2 years ago, he is more of a press man coverage corner, but he's getting cooked in practice by Jahan Dotson left and right. That's what Logan Paulson said and Sean Springs said as well. So, yeah, Ethan Kettle said the same thing during 11s. Carson Wentz just found Jahan Dotson down the left sideline, fitted in a tight window. The connection between the two continues to build. Matthew Parrish said a lot of Alex Erickson today. So there you go. Somebody said what's happening on the practice field. That we want to know who's doing what. And Matthew Parrish replied, said a lot of Alex Erickson today doing good things. So Alex Erickson, I got him. I do think he's going to make this roster. Whether they keep 6 or 7 guys, I think they want a special teams guy. And Alex Erickson has been making a lot of catches out there as well. Chris Russell said one day after cutting kicker Brian Johnson, Joey Sly appeared to struggle on his kicks. Sly guy, he missed at least one and doinked one that went in. He may have missed another, but was hard to tell. So let me see some other notes here. Khaleke Hudson had a good day. Or Corin Elder had an interception on Taylor Heineke. Rick Snyder said Taylor Heineke had an up and down day. He said the defense won the day today. Usually the offense has been winning for the most part. By far, the offense has been dominating practice, but today they said the defense won practice today. Logan Thomas, they said he tore his ACL, his MCL, and his meniscus. Said he's getting close to running at 75%. Basically, Logan said, you know, if he's there for week 1, he is, but if he's not, you know, it is what it is on that part. And he had Terry McLaurin's back. You know, he said he stands behind Terry McLaurin on the contract situation. But Rick Snyder also said Corin Elder has been playing really well, and he's had a good spring. So he could be that nickel corner or a backup nickel corner or a backup outside corner or rotational corner. We do need cornerback depth for sure. Jaden McKissick had a 55-yard touchdown run. That was with the second squad per Rick Snyder. A lot of learning the playbook again. Once again, like I said before, Heineke had an up and down day. Khaleke Hudson was making plays today per Rick Snyder. Carson Wentz had a nice day too per Rick Snyder. So once again, Carson Wentz is playing well. He's playing really well in practice. He really is. Logan Thomas gave a lot of praise to John Bates today too. Said he's like a 10-year vet in a 2-year vet's body. So a lot of praise. And JP Finley also said Cole Turner has really been impressing in OTAs and minicamp as well. So he gave Cole Turner some praise today too. So once again, a chill practice today. A lot of learning the playbook. A lot of chill stuff. Minicamp day 1. And it was Trey Turner's birthday, so they were singing him happy birthday. So, like I said earlier, I'm not going to get into what Ron Rivera said about the opening press conference about Jack Del Rio, but he just seems cool, calm, and collected about the Terry McLaurin contract situation. But like I said, with the previous regime and with Ron Rivera too, giving Brandon Sheriff the double franchise tag, it just doesn't give you a lot of confidence in, or it doesn't make me super, super optimistic about the Terry McLaurin deal getting done. I think it's like a 60-40 chance. I feel like it gets done. Not like the beat reporter, Matt Lombardo, who said 65% that Terry McLaurin would get traded. If it gets to that, then that would just be really bad on this front office and really bad on this organization, to be honest with you. But yeah, we'll see what happens. All right, you guys. Hail to the Commanders. Peace.